Abijah, Abijah. A brief flame in the shadow of legacy, a tale of boldness, mercy, and mixed devotion. In the southern kingdom of Judah, after the death of King Rehoboam, his son Abijah, also called Abijah, ascended the throne. Born into the house of David and grandson to Solomon, Abijah inherited a legacy weighed down by division, idolatry, and fragile faith. Yet in a moment of national crisis, he would stand before a great army and declare the supremacy of God with boldness that would echo through generations. Abijah's reign was short, just 3 years, but not without drama. Jeroboam I, king of Israel, had fortified the northern kingdom with false altars and golden calves. Tension between the two kingdoms boiled and war broke out. Abijah led Judah into battle against a massive army, 800,000 warriors from Israel against his 400,000. Outnumbered, outflanked, and facing an enemy who had forsaken the Lord, Abijah climbed a mountain and proclaimed a bold message before the armies of both kingdoms. He reminded Jeroboam and the people of Israel that God had given kingship to David's line through a covenant. He condemned Jeroboam's rebellion and idolatry, calling out the false priests and the golden calves. Then he declared with conviction, "God is with us. He is our leader. Do not fight against the Lord, for you will not succeed." 2 Chronicles 13:12. In a stunning turn of events, Judah prevailed. Though surrounded, they cried out to the Lord, and the priests blew their trumpets. God struck Jeroboam's forces, and Israel suffered massive losses. Jeroboam never regained power, and God's hand was clearly with Judah that day. In that battle, Abijah honored God. He trusted in the Lord, he stood for truth, and he reminded his people of their covenant with heaven. For this act of faith, God gave him victory. Yet Abijah's legacy is complicated. The Book of Kings records that his heart was not fully devoted to the Lord his God, as the heart of David his forefather had been. 1 Kings 15:3. Though he spoke courageously and won a mighty victory, Abijah did not fully walk in obedience. His reign, unlike David's, lacked the consistent devotion God desired. He tolerated idolatry in the land. His words were bold, but his heart remained divided. Still, because of God's promise to David, the Lord preserved his dynasty and allowed his son, Asa, to reign in his place. What can today's Christians learn from Abijah's story? 1. God honors moments of true faith. Abijah's victory was not because of numbers, but because he trusted God in crisis. 2. One bold act does not replace daily devotion. A great victory is not a substitute for a life of obedience. 3. Legacy is shaped by consistency, not flashes of brilliance. God desires wholehearted devotion, not just powerful speeches. 4. God's mercy often exceeds our merit. Despite Abijah's shortcomings, God upheld his covenant promise. 5. Leadership must be grounded in both courage and character. Bold declarations must be matched by faithful living. Abijah's story reminds us that God can use imperfect people in powerful ways, but he longs for our hearts to be fully his, not just in crisis, but every day. Let us strive not only to proclaim truth, but to live it.